What's good, everybody? It's your boy Carolina Logic. We back at it again. You locked in with me? You locked in with Logic. Listen, we gotta talk about it. I'm gonna hit y'all with some names. Y'all tell me what y'all think. But this is it. You might not like it, but I gotta hit y'all with some logic, man. All right? Listen, Shy Tuttle, Von Bell, Andy Dalton, Hayden Hurst, Miles Sanders, Deshaun Williams, just to name a few. All off-season acquisitions last year. Kind of like what's happening right now. We had those guys. Some of them didn't even have an effect on the team. You guys already people talking about playoffs? Playoffs? Winning the division? Temper your expectations. I done told y'all this. Temper your expectations. Think about it now. Yes, it feels good to have all these guys. Yes, we're glad it's starting to happen. We got to understand where we are as a team. We ain't there yet. All right? We got to slow roll this thing. We had a lot of holes, a lot of issues, a lot of bad deals. It's going to take some time to fix all this. So I best we can expect, a couple extra wins or at least show that we have some type of improvement. But we got a lot of issues on this team, and it ain't going to be fixed overnight. Okay? Y'all got to understand that. Bryce Young. My biggest issue with him when it comes to this, if y'all thinking it's going to flip just like that because we got Dave Canales, is did you find any reason last year or any part of the season or after the season analyzing everybody that he had a close contact with, whether it was a receiver, tight end, or running back, whatever the case may be, did he look like he elevated them? Did he look like he take them to the next step? I coached for over 10 years. I had some teams that were phenomenal, talent all over the field. I had some teams that just had maybe one or two guys. I had a quarterback that was talented, very talented young man. But at the end of the day, he was on a bad team at the time, and he knew it. And I knew it. And I told him, I said, this is going to be on your back. You're going to have to carry him because you are the guy. We went through our season. He carried him. He carried everybody. It was on his back, and he elevated some of those guys that wasn't doing much beforehand. He elevated them, and he changed their life because now they are somebody. They've experienced being in that spotlight when they wasn't before. This was a young man doing that. He elevated his teammates around him. That's a sign of a great leader. That's a sign of as far as him being a quarterback, that's a sign of somebody who has talent. And even if it don't go so great, you at least got something to fall back on because, man, I seen this. I seen what it looks like when it's good. You show me any time that Bryce Young did that. And I don't want like everybody brings up the Green Bay game. When did we play them? What week was it? Because that's one game and one part of the season. I'm talking about as a whole. The leader he was supposed to be, the guy that's supposed to be generational, the guy that's supposed to be miles ahead of everybody else. Where was this? I didn't see that. So to me, that bothers me as far as him being the leader. I'm supposed to take that because regardless of how the season went, let's say we were just destined to only win those two games. Did we at least look like a team? Did we at least look like we knew what was going on? I don't believe we did. And no, it wasn't all on Bryce, but at the end of the day, I didn't feel like he was elevating the people around him. And that's the problem. Because not only are you having issues as far as not having the greatest arm, not only are you having issues seeing around over the field, but now I'm starting to question, do you even have the other stuff that they claim that you did? The accolades as far as being so smart, being miles ahead of the game and knowing the offense and the whole nine. If the scheme didn't fit him, okay, that's all well and good. But at the end of the day, he wasn't elevating his team. I didn't see anybody that felt like, dang, if it wasn't for Bryce, I wouldn't have made it as much as I did. I wouldn't have been as effective as I did. The thing is, what kills me, Andy Dalton played a game. And them same wide receivers who couldn't get open, them same wide receivers who was having issues with drops and the whole nine, balled out with Andy Dalton. Make that make sense. What is the common denominator in there? That was Bryce Young. So this year, coming in, he's got to show something. You won't have any of those excuses about the line. You won't have any of those excuses about not having weapons. If he looks entirely the same, you guys need to change your tone. Absolutely. Quickly. With a hurry. Expeditiously. Please. Please and thank you. You got to. If he comes out and he looks like a completely different quarterback, good. Let's go. Let's go. But it's got to be so significant because, again, you didn't just get this guy down in the ninth pick overall or whatever case may be. You didn't just get this guy without having to get up. We gave up the farm and then some to get this dude at number 1. All right? Number 1 overall. We had to give up a bunch of stuff. Our number 1 receiver, we lost all type of picks for this guy, and he come out and he didn't elevate anybody on the offense. That's got to bother you as a Carolina Panther fan. It's got to. If it don't, then you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're watching, and I'm here to tell you what you should be looking for. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. This has been a crazy offseason. The draft ain't got here yet. Hopefully they can smash that, because if they don't, there's going to be more problems there too. All right? I just wanted to holler at you guys, man. And the line to pick the kiddies up, man. I just wanted to holler at you. This has been your boy Logic. I'll be back with you soon. Hey, comment, like, subscribe, Black Cat Panther Podcast. Hey, I love you guys, man. Let's keep growing this thing. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate the shout outs. Let's keep this thing going. It's your boy Logic, man, signing out.